when Trayvon Martin was killed, I was sitting in my home in Oakland, and I was watching my 1-year-old do what 1-year-olds do. You know, they do 1-year-old stuff. They try to move, but they not quite moving, but they trying to, right? So I'm watching him, and I'm holding my newborn, who was born less than a month before Trayvon Martin was killed. And I remember sitting there, I'm rocking my youngest, and I'm watching my oldest, and I was thinking, whatever you think you're doing in this world, you're not doing enough. And that actually launched a lot of my public scholarship. I was already doing stuff. I was doing more than my colleagues, but I wasn't doing enough. And so I highlight that because those were those two parallel tracks, and it was deliberate for me. I didn't exactly know how that was gonna fall out, but I knew that I needed to talk to policymakers. I knew that I needed to get in front of journalists. I knew that I needed to get in front of individuals that have a larger outlet. See, raise your hand if I had a snake around my neck and a spider in my hand, if I threw them out in the crowd, that you would take off running. Raise your hand. Yeah, some of y'all like, I'm out of here, right? Well, that same physiological response that some people have to snakes and spiders is the same physiological response that some people have to black men in close proximity, like being in an elevator. And I want y'all to think about the number of times we've heard, particularly black boys and men, when they are dying, crying out for their mama.
Get in the car.
Mama.
Get up. Get in the car right.
I can't.
As a person who does not have a criminal record and has a PhD, and I've been stopped or arrested by the police over 40 times. And that's what it's like to be black in America. My windows were too dark, my music was too loud. I was coming out too early at a dance competition, like a dance competition I was in. Or I got pulled over because I was waiting too long at a stop sign, right? I mean, these are the types of things that happen.
Now we on our way to the Hilton, where this conference is gonna be, and then we'll head up to UPenn, to the Inn at the University of Pennsylvania, which of course is one of the most prestigious universities in the country. But that's what we got up for today. I love Philadelphia.
You are important.
Some people tend to say that. It's great to be here with everyone today. Super excited to see this room. Jason, great job. Everyone else who worked to plan this, I look forward to figuring out ways to support. As you all heard, Rashawn Ray, Vice President at the American Institute for Research. We focus on 4 key areas: education, equity, workforce development, policing and justice, and health and well-being. The Equity Initiative is currently funding work in roughly 40 states and 8 countries around the world, including several in Africa, Zambia, Tanzania, and other countries in Eastern Africa. And part of what we're going to be doing with 2.0 is investing in about 6 places in the U.S., investing roughly $6 to $10 million in each place. We are actually setting up structures where we are leaving communities better and wholer than we did when we actually went into them. We look at who's already doing more with less. We actually have a fellowship program to train people, again, and put them in a pipeline. And we're focusing on specific universities in the U.S. and also in Africa. So if you know anybody that's in grad school at Howard, at University of Texas San Antonio, and Georgia State, tell them to apply for this fellowship that we're about to launch in the fall. It's gonna fund them for 3 full years to do their work, and they're gonna be trained in thinking about a theory of change very much along the lines of this conversation today. I think it's a lot that we can do in this space.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll be in touch. I got to run and catch an Uber and go to UPenn. So let's connect. I mean, look, the biggest highlight for me was seeing Dr. William Arnold, who we call Fry, one of my fraternity brothers from the great state of Tennessee, who several years ago was incarcerated for a crime he did not commit. And I just want to give you your flowers, brother, because, man, you inspiring.
Well, thank you.
I know your story and everything you've been through. So to see him in this space, working in this space, doing his work, I mean, that was the highlight for me. Oh, I just saw an exciting email.
I know, me too. I sent it right to you.
How cool is that?
It is. I was just on the phone with my mom about it.
That is awesome.
That's right by her.
We need to meet because I still haven't debriefed you with the comments I have, and I think the feedback that I give you will be right I mean, it'll just take you there, and then we can also do another
Run through.
yeah, we can also do another run through, so you'll be good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, well, thank you. We're gonna get it done.
Yeah, congratulations.
I'm excited.
Celebrate.
Thank you.
It's a big deal.
All right. Bye.
Okay. All right, bye. Yeah, that's really cool. We heading to Penn. We're gonna head up here. We're gonna cross a bridge. All right, 4 minutes away. Word. Watch how these people act when I get in here. They're gonna be running around, acting like we don't have 25 minutes. It's like, look, just show me where to plug in my laptop and I'm ready to roll. But it's like, look, I'm gonna be here. I'm ready for prime time always. Like, it's time to go. It's go time. I don't have to be here super early. How are you? Nice to see you. Great to see you too.
So good to see you.
It's a pleasure. Let's take pictures. I'll be ready.
Sorry, our lab is kind of busy.
No, I love it. Love it. Awesome.
He's going to speak on over-policing of Black boys and men, reimagining solutions to collateral consequences. Welcome, Dr. Rashawn Ray.
What is it about them that makes them different from Trayvon? Because clearly it's not about the hoodie. What we know that it's about Trayvon's blackness. And it's about how blackness becomes something that is a threat to society.
I would just like to engage in a conversation with you about
Yeah, I look
doing
forward
it.
to
And,
it.
you know, it's like I'm teaching it as a white man.
And,
The
I
students
tend to
are
think
very
that's
diverse.
Yeah, I tend to think sometimes that's the best thing, right?
Maybe.
Like to hear these various perspectives of positionality. Did you hear about these elementary school students getting arrested for not breaking up a fight? Then I would go to these special training courses, week-long, 2-week-long things, where they really teach you how to do this type of stuff. Awesome. Oh, this was great. Don't ever stop dreaming. Don't ever stop writing. Don't ever stop talking. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't shoot for the stars, because you can. One thing my grandmother always told me, she said, always strive for the stars. Because when you fail, you will at least land on top of the building that you were once in.